Good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's that time of the week where you are happy because it's Friday, and so we welcome you to the Friday edition of Sports Tonight. Of course, we know that you will be looking forward to the weekend. As we do on the show, we'll try to keep you informed, keep you updated on what is happening in the world of sport. We have a tight package tonight, and of course, we'll do our best to, run through all that we have, so that at the end of the day, you would have thoroughly enjoyed staying tuned to the program. Of course, tonight we'll be looking at our sole representative on the continent, that's in the CAF Champions League. We'll talk about Rangers. It will dominate our thoughts for a while. We'll be looking at the FA Cup state finals to be played. We spare some thought for golf. And of course, we will look at the Okpukpe race that will be taking place tomorrow in Edo State. We have some updates for you on the race. Of course, in Europe, we know the finalists of the club competitions now in the UEFA Champions League and of course the Europa League. We take the fallout. Rafa Benitez's reaction after his team were able to seal victory, a 5-2 aggregate victory over Basel. And of course, we will spend some time on the show to talk about boxing. Not on our shows here. We will travel abroad. Two big fights will take place tomorrow. Moneyman Floyd Mayweather will take on Robert Guerrero tomorrow, and of course, Vladimir Klitschko will take on his former sparring partner, Francesco Pianetta. We'll talk about all of this on the show tonight. Like I said, the guys are in the house. It's a loaded package. But before we go on a break, let me quickly introduce my partners on the show tonight. Sitting right beside me, Onyewuchi Achuku and Dunodi Okonta. Let me welcome you guys.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
It's my pleasure, yeah.
All right. Let's go on a break. Well, it's the season of China Skills Cup, but we'll go on a break, take that promo. When we come back, we'll talk about the China Skills Cup.
Catch the thrilling moments of football actions as primary schools from 12 states of the Federation and Lagos log it out in Season 5 of the Channel's National Kids Cup. From May the 21st to the 27th, schools from Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Ogun, Edo, Osun, Abia, Niger, Kaduna, Oyo, Jigawa, Ekiti, Anambra and Delta States will all do battle like never before. Come see the thrills, the dribbles, as the kids show their skills on the pitch. Channel's National Kids Cup, catching them young. This tournament is in conjunction with the Lagos State Football Association, Eko Football.
Welcome back. China Skills Cup, we won't spare you. We'll continue to tell you that this year's package is going to be very grand. Of course, there's a lot put into it. You just have to be a part. Whichever part you take, there is a lot to enjoy. And of course, we already know that entries have closed. The teams that will be participating already know themselves. And for one or two updates, let me talk to someone who is a member of the LSE. Do you know any updates for us? China Skills Cup 5th edition?
Just an update.
Okay.
Obviously, we'll keep updating the participating schools, especially those in Lagos, and our viewers of the latest development in the competition.
Yeah, okay.
We are putting finishing touches to the Lagos preliminaries. Let's just emphasize that the schools outside Lagos, the 12 schools, have not been left out.
Okay.
Their own participation is going to be in the national final. But for the Lagos schools, 40 schools trimmed to 24. They will go into the Lagos preliminaries on a direct elimination. That is what we call knockout basis. Then we produce 4 schools.
Okay.
The 4 semi-finalists will represent Lagos in the national finals. Will be taking place between the 21st and the 27th of May. So for the Lagos schools, yes, we dropped some schools. Okay. Some schools were disqualified because of
who couldn't meet the criteria.
Couldn't make the criteria. Some submitted their forms after entries have closed. I always tell people that when you submit your form after entries have closed, I don't know who will accept the form, but who will accept our form. But for the purpose of for record keeping, sometimes some were disqualified even though they actually submitted their form before the expiration of the entry date.
Okay.
But because when the form were being given out, there are rules and regulations we gave them.
Which have to be
that will guide them in filling those forms so that you don't breach a part of it. Because once you breach a part of it, it means you stand disqualified